Start streaming. Sweet. We are live as I am about to start my first playthrough of Dragon Age Veilguard. I have been playing Dragon Age for years. It is genuinely one of my most favorite games of all time. I have my friend Candace here who wants to see if she would like to play Dragon Age. And so I'm going to be doing a little bit of streaming. She's going to be in the chat with us. So welcome to Candace.
Thank you. I'm really excited to watch because I've never played any of the Dragon Age games, and it's been like just all over, and so I'm really curious about it.
Yeah, it's I love it. I love Dragon Age. I have been playing it for years and years and years. It was actually the very first game I played that really got me into gaming.
Wait, so when was that then? Because I thought that you had said that you were fairly new to gaming.
I was.
When you and I first met.
It was about 2014, 2015 when I started getting into gaming.
Oh dang! Okay.
So in fact, what happened was I went off to Utah State, the college I was going to be going to, and I had a nice computer. I had a nice little laptop that I got from a gaming place that I had in particular for that I was going to use for school. It happened to be a gaming laptop because gaming laptops are superior in every way, shape, and form to a normal laptop. So I asked my buddy Jordan what he thought would be some good games. And so I told him, and he was like, yeah, no, that's great. These are all good games that would be amazing for you to learn and see. And I did my own research as well. I looked up a bunch of articles for people starting to get into gaming. And this game, Dragon Age Origins, often popped up as one of the ones because Skyrim is a complex game. And it's not the most easy because you have to know a bunch of, you just have to know how to game to get into Skyrim.
So you had said that you would say, I guess, that if you liked Baldur's Gate 3, then Dragon Age would be right up your alley.
Oh, absolutely. It has amazing storytelling. It has awesome character interactions and NPC interactions, which is one of the things I absolutely am the biggest fan of, is talking with the different characters and seeing what they have to say. One of the amazing things I really love about BioWare and the Mass Effect games and the Dragon Age games is that the decisions you make affect the world and can change how the game is played. It's one of my absolute favorite things I just fell in love with the first time I played Dragon Age Origins in 2015. Was that every decision I made affected the world. And Dragon Age Origins is a pretty linear RPG game. It has some open world aspects for those who have played it. They understand what that kind of means.
That Elder Seal will actually be pretty nice.
And so it's but it is very linear. Which was super helpful for someone who had never played any video games. I had played Age of Mythology, which was similar to Age of Empires, except you used mythological backgrounds instead of ancient civilizations. So it's really, really fun. But that was back in early 2000s when I started playing Age of Mythology, and then I never had a gaming system growing up, never really had a fancy computer growing up, so I never got to play video games until about 2014, 2015 when I got my computer, and then I played Dragon Age, absolutely fell in love with it, and then played Dragon Age 2 and played Dragon Age Origin, and incredible games. And then since then, I've diversified my portfolio of different games, especially Overwatch.
Overwatch in there.
Overwatch is... It's not my favorite game, but it is my most played game by far.
Which I feel is so sad because, like, you don't love it. You play it, like, you know, mine and Zane's will, because, you know, we play it a lot. He and I do, and you're our friend, and so you just kind of put up with it.
Yeah, no, like, I do enjoy it, and there are times where I enjoy playing it, but it is... I have tried playing first-person shooters in the past, and I never really enjoyed them. And so when, what was it, like in 2019 or so? Was that when? It was in 2019. Golly gee, that was a long time ago. Zane, one of our mutual friends, who, if you know, we play Baldur's Gate, we stream Baldur's Gate on this channel as well. He was like, hey Bob, you should, since you have a mic and a pretty nice computer, you should play some Overwatch with us. And I was like, whatever. And it took me a while to get like my mic all set up. So I played a lot by myself, which was actually really helpful because then I got to learn the mechanics and how to play different characters and that sort of stuff. But then I started playing with, after I got everything situated, I started playing with Zane and Candace. And before that, I had never really played multiplayer games either. I had only played single-player games because I was a single player. And I didn't like the idea of actually playing with other people. I was like, this is difficult, whatever. But honestly, the main reason why Overwatch is my most played game is because I actually really do enjoy playing with friends. I love playing games with people, and that's also put a little bit of a damper on me playing more individual games as of late. It's because I like playing with people, and so I haven't played as much of like my own Baldur's Gate playthrough, or like I haven't replayed like Dragon Age, any of the Dragon Ages in a long time, or I restarted another playthrough of Divinity 2, which is also one of my favorite games. So
I haven't played. Well, I've played a little bit of Divinity 2. I played like the first, like the starting mission where you have to get out of the boat, and then
yeah. Well, that was with us, wasn't it?
Well, I had actually played that before.
Mm-hmm.
But the one problem with Divinity 2 is that if you start the game with other people, you have to play with other people. Like not with just other people, but with the people that you started it with.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they're not playing, you can't continue that save. Which Baldur's Gate is the way that is similar is that whoever has that save, they're the ones who can start and continue playing.
Mm-hmm.
So like with our run on Baldur's Gate, you can keep going on our save, but we can't. Me and Zane can't, despite having characters there.
I know. I've considered doing it a couple times. I haven't, though. I have considered it.
Don't do it, Bob. But yeah, with Destiny 2, I started it on
Divinity 2.
Or sorry, yeah, Divinity 2, not Destiny 2. Divinity 2, I started it on 2 other separate occasions. But there was a problem because the people that I was playing with, just didn't want to continue. You know, like we're all adults, like we have really busy schedules and everything, so like it's bound to happen. But that's something that that unfortunately Larian didn't really take into consideration when doing Divinity 2, which like I don't really blame him. That kind of stuff, like when this was, well, when these types of games were getting popular, was really difficult to map out. And so
Oh, for sure. And I don't know if you knew this, but Divinity 2 was a Kickstarter.
Oh, really?
It was.
I did not know that.
Because Divinity, people loved Divinity. However, it was very much a, like, this is, you know, a cult classic. A lot of people like, the people who like it love it, but it wasn't a lot of people. And so... Larian Studios were like, hey, we love this game. It is incredible. So we're going to start a Kickstarter so that we can make a second of it. And they were very successful, and they made a ton of money on their Kickstarter. And then they made, they ended up making Divinity 2, which is in my top 5 favorite games of all time. It's incredible. And so that's when I actually fell in love with Larian Studios. And so as soon as I found out they were making a Baldur's Gate game in like 2019, I was ecstatic. I've played a little bit of the early Baldur's Gate games. The controls are a little wonky and a little difficult, so that's the main reason why I haven't continued on those playthroughs and those games. But yeah, as soon as I heard Larian Studios, because Larian also made Divinity 2 as an homage to D&D. They love D&D there, and so they wanted to make a game that was very similar. And so they made Divinity 2 an incredible game.
Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't get sued by Wizards of the Coast.
Well, there's so much that is different.
I know. I think that I'm just mostly making kind of a jab at Wizards of the Coast for like how money grubby they are these days.
Yeah.
Maybe they were always like that. I don't know, but it just they like if anything comes up that is like remotely close to D&D, they're like, "Where's our cut?" And it's like, "Oh, geez, okay."
Yeah, no, that's unfortunately that has been more in recent years as opposed to a little bit older.
Like,
hey,
I
buddy.
don't. You got a kitty on you?
I've got a kitty on my desk who is like, "Hey, give me some attention." Yeah, I'll give you a couple of butt paps while we're waiting for these shaders to
I was like,
finish.
How is this taking that long?
This is a 90 gig game, I believe.
Well, and this is just for shaders. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So...
Well,
no, we're probably going to. I do know what I'm going to make my character. I'm pretty quick on character creation, so won't have to worry about that.
Good for you. I take an hour on my first character. After that, I can do whatever. But for my first character, I'm like, this has to be perfect. It has to look as close to me as possible. Yeah. Anyway. When you make characters, do you make them like do you try to get them to be like you?
Yeah,
if you can.
Yeah, I do, and that did start with my very first playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. So my name is Robert. I go by Bob, and whenever I create a character, I name them Trebor, which is Robert backwards.
Oh.
Not for nerds.
So that
kinda
is
like Lord Voldemort. Yeah, not backwards, but
yeah, kind of. But no. So that's what I'm going to do. So the character in Dragon Age Veilguard, their name is Rook. But you can give them a first name. So my character is going to be called Treebor Rook. I also think that Treebor is a very like fantasy sounding name.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And you know, I'm gonna again, while the shaders are almost done loading, I'm going to give a little bit of a history, not necessarily a history, but what I'm going to be doing with my character. So, in the world of Dragon Age, there are several races. So there are humans, there are elves, which are either nomadic or slaves. There are the dwarves who live underground, and if they ever go to the surface, they are never permitted to go back underground to wherever they were from.
That's rude.
And then there's this other type of race that's called the Qunari. They are very similar to kind of dragon-born. In fact, they have the blood of dragons in them.
So basically D&D. Okay.
Again, well, a lot of stuff has D&D in it.
I'm sorry.
Except for elves are very, very mistreated. So a little bit of a background of what we're going to do. Now, I don't know how much of an intro we're going to get as we start the game.
Ho?
Sorry, it started.
You calling me a hoe?
Okay. Also, I need to mute the music that I've been playing, which is the background for
what we've been watching.
It's okay. All right. Now I gotta mute I have in the background the Dragon Age Keep, which is where your save file is in the cloud. And it has some background music from the Dragon Age series, which I absolutely love. So now we will continue. I'll get logged in here. Okay, I got link my account. But my very first playthrough of Dragon Age, I was an elf.
Of course. Also, of course.
I was a rogue elf.
Of course. The coolest race and the coolest class.
And it is, that's, again, what I started at. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see if I need to get everything. See if I need to connect it to... Yeah.
I may or may not have just loved this game, so... I'm gonna still watch you first, but like if it turns out I like it, like I'm kind of excited to try, and so I want to like put in my last one.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, link to EA services. All right, I gotta link it here.
Dog with me who's desperately trying to get me to throw her the ball. And then another dog who's desperately trying to kill her while she grabs it. Is it EA, you said?
It is. Alright.
EA.
Yep, I
Ruins
gotta get all of this stuff. Come
Is EA
on.
the one that did The Division? I think they are.
EA are dumb. BioWare is awesome. Which is why I've been so afraid of what is going to happen with this game. Because it was, EA who made a lot of the changes. That kind of screwed up some of this stuff, so...
I know, EA did like a lot of sports games and stuff when I was younger.
Yes.
And I don't know if that's like if that's like how they got their start, was doing the sports
That
games.
is, and that is how they became filthy stinking rich. Alright.
But like I freaking loved the Tiger Woods Golf PGA Tour or whatever. Like it was so much fun to me. But everything else that they've made has been just like not great. I know that they did The Sims, which I will say I enjoyed playing The Sims when I was younger. Like that was super fun, because I have this thing for building houses and like designing stuff, and so that was just like the best time. But you know, the older you get, like the kind of the older I got, the less I liked it, because it was just kind of like, well, I can't actually have that house, so it's just making me sad now.
Oh yeah, no, like the thing I remember was EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's in the game, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, like I played Madden growing up. Like, yeah, no, so.
Yeah. But honestly, like I've just not really followed them too much.
I knew him as
I think that they did The
smart,
Division, if I'm
thoughtful.
correct.
Loved
I
to hear
can't really
himself
remember.
talk.
And The Division
long
was a
ago,
fun game, but like it
he had a
really
different
quickly
name.
lost its
The Dreadwolf,
edge to me.
ancient
Right.
elven god of
I'm just
lies,
double
or
checking if they actually did The
heroic
Division.
rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe.
Oh, it was Ubisoft.
In his
Never mind.
desperate fight against the corrupt
What, you
elven
just
gods,
completely disengaged
Solus
from me?
imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade.
They're a little thingy.
Is it?
He had won,
I don't know.
but
Anyway.
the veil cost the elves everything.
I'm just not a EA
magic.
fan these days.
Their freedom,
Same.
even their
So
immortality.
BioWare. What all did they
Now,
make?
Solus wants to tear
Dragon
down that
Age.
veil and undo the damage.
Sorry,
he
I'm listening
caused.
to the intro here.
That means
Sorry, I'll shut up.
our
No, you're
world
good.
has to burn.
Mass Effect, and then it was because
Somebody's gotta
of
stop
EA
him.
that Anthem absolutely
that's
crashed.
Where you come in.
Oh.
That's where I come in. Alrighty. So, I am going with the dwarf lineage. Because it's yeah.
I'm not a dwarf. Just kidding, you are a dwarf.
I really like the dwarves. I do like the elves. However, all right, let's see.
I just realized I said that you actually are a dwarf, but I only meant it because that's the race that you're choosing.
All right,
Well, wait till you hear.
again, we're
Brad.
gonna go. Yep, kind of a quick. Oh, there are more choices. All right.
He's not running for long.
Appearance presets. Ooh, that one on the far right's cool. The one with the red hair.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't work if he's positive the entire hunt, and they would not break.
Gonna do just some quick customization. Head shape. I don't care about head shape.
That's a fun hairstyle with a beard. Looks like a crescent moon.
It does look pretty sweet.
That's
That is so cool. Okay.
I like to think that's what all
Honestly, that
bosses do.
head shape looks fine to me. All right. Complexion. I'm okay with complexion.
Make it happen.
Ah.
I'll chase him down.
I don't know if you remember a couple years ago when we first started playing D&D.
I haven't really worked this channel.
I
but
made
I'm
all of
going
your
for it
guys'
now.
characters. I
Oh,
made them in the
perfect.
Dragon Age Inquisition character builder.
What? That was in there?
Yeah.
I
Because
think I remember you showing us the pictures.
it had some of the greatest ones. And then I did it in... I made some of them in the Baldur's Gate 3 beta. And I made some of them in Divinity 2.
Dang.
That was where I made your guys'
here.
characters.
Come here.
Honestly,
Come here.
I'm fine with all of that. Undergarments. Uh-oh.
Ooh, gotta choose some spicy clothes for all those sexy scenes.
Alright. Ooh.
That's the one thing I like know is in here because of
Whoa.
like it's great
Huh.
reception
Dude, I hit
from
it
Baldur's
so
Gate.
many times. Like that
Okay.
whole run back, you just
How
tried to
long-
that was all tail hits.
This is cool. That's cool that you can change like their body shape. Blair. Yeah, we're gonna go kind of here. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good to me. Alright. Body proportions. Oh my
No.
golly gee willikers, this is crazy. Tall dwarf.
You say a tall dwarf?
Oh yeah, we want some big
Yeah, there's height.
shoulders.
Make him the
Well, we'll do
tallest
that
dwarf
once
you
our
can.
character's
Oh, that's not that
damage.
different. But okay.
No, it's
I was expecting him to be like average human size.
he's still a dwarf.
I know. I just wanted to have a laugh.
Ooh. Glutes. Oh yeah, we need some big old
Make him thick.
bulge size.
Oh my gosh. Wait, is that a thing?
Yep.
Oh, it is! Okay, you have to make that huge, obviously. For,
Alright.
for the sexy scenes. Come on.
Bulge is massive.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep.
skin tone. That's actually kind of fine skin tone. Gotta make it just a smidge.
He's got a lot of colorful tattoos, and so like it's hard to tell for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
This whole
But
time.
That's
that
a
is
little-
so colorful.
A little more my kind of skin tone.
Excuse me.
Alright, skin tone. Alright. Oh-hos. I'm fine with that. We
You fine
are
with ho-hos?
absolutely turning on heterochromia.
Oh, the two different eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so funny because like if I could have that in real life, I absolutely would. But in Baldur's Gate, where it gives you the option, I'm like, no, I hate it. I freaking hate it when it comes to like the cutscenes and everything. I don't know what it is because like in real life
Really?
it's the coolest thing. It's so freaking cool. I've only known like a couple people with heterochromia, and it just like I'm jealous. I think it's so freaking awesome. But in video games, I'm like, get that off my screen. And I don't know why. I don't know why.
That's weird. That's like, I freaking love heterochromia. That's so cool. All right, blue and green. I freaking love green. Green eyes are genuinely like one of my biggest weaknesses in terms of like something I am very, very much attracted to.
Mm.
Like, every time I see someone with green eyes, I'm like, oh my gosh, they are absolutely gorgeous.
I don't think I've met too many people with green eyes. My mom has green eyes.
My eyes are
Um,
sometimes green, but they're mostly a grayish color.
Mm. Mine are blue.
Oh, you can
I
make
like
them
my blue though. It's like a
bloodshot?
darker blue, which I feel like everyone wants the light blue, and I'm like, no, dark blue is where it's at.
My eyes.
Actually pull up
Oh,
under
you
my
can
ear.
give them cataracts? That's crazy. What the heck,
Ew,
bro?
Don't do that. Cataracts are bad.
Yeah, I know. We talked about how you do the surgery for it.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, oh my golly gee willikers. This is
gee.
quite the oh, okay, hang on. Well, we gotta
Once I
give
see
brown
your
hair.
like boxes and everything for
Yeah.
free too, so.
And shape mascara, heavy mascara.
Yeah, make those eyes pop.
Abso-freaking-lutely, yes.
And now we're at a point where
All right, cool.
my damage is not
Nose. I'm actually kind of fine with that nose shape. Oh, they've got multiple noses. Oh, I don't like that one. Floor's not bad.
No,
Broken nose.
Never,
Love
never,
it.
never.
You know what? I'm solid. I'm good with that nose one shape.
Yeah, Hunter Pie is just an overlay.
Yeah, cool.
If there's
I like that nose.
Fusion
Make it go all the way off to the right. Oh.
All right. Mouth. Yeah, no, I don't have any issues. Ears. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Hair. All right. I actually kind of like that hairstyle. That's pretty cool looking.
It's a good starting one. Good template they
Yeah,
gave you.
that is a solid one as well.
you might need to send invites.
Yeah. No.
Quit hiding.
We'll do that.
You don't want that pretty man bun?
Oh my gosh, there's so many hairstyles. I think I'm gonna go with where to go. Number 8. Yeah. I like that. That's a solid. And yeah,
Yeah,
no,
until you get
we're
the master
going
ring,
back to.
Alpha's just always
Oh,
easier
that's
and
too
better.
red. What the heck? Why is it so red? I do not want red. I want brown.
Red?
Red hair.
Mm.
There we
I
go.
don't see. Oh, sorry, I'm behind. I forgot. I was like, the hair's black. What are you talking about?
Okay. Back. All right, cool. Makeup. Wait, oh, facial hair. There we go. Nope. Ooh, no, definitely I need some facial hair. But I want something that's
He's a dwarf, isn't that like the rule? They have to
Yeah,
have
so
facial
I
hair?
think
I
I'm
thought the
gonna
women
give-
had facial hair too.
I'm gonna give him similar facial hair to me because again, yeah, you kind of want them to be more like you, right?
I think it makes games more immersive.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they can make you
Yeah.
like you part of the game. Not just the character you're playing.
Sweet. All right. Cool. All right. Makeup. Oh, eyeliner and stuff. Oh yeah, no. That is again, see, something I don't have to really worry about. Now tattoos. Hello, buddy. Yes. Oh, unfortunately, because I am a oh yes, Griffins. Heck yeah. Because I love the Grey Wardens. I love the Grey Wardens. They are freaking awesome. Now, unfortunately, I am not an elf, so I am not going to put any Vaseline on my face.
Sorry, did you say Vaseline?
Yeah, so the Vaseline is facial tattoos that the elves get.
I thought you were trying to say Vaseline, but you were being funny about it.
No, the Vaseline.
I was like, you
are
mean
no,
Vaseline?
they're face tattoos that the elves get that are give a little bit of heritage to, they say like which of the particular gods they like to follow and such. However, what are they called? Oh, you're making me remember a bunch of stuff that I'm having a hard time because I haven't played Dragon Age in forever.
I'm sorry.
The dwarves. So the dwarves, they go and they are the people who protect the world from creatures called the Darkspawn. Blighted creatures in the world. And one of the things that some of the dwarves do is once a dwarf is like exiled, they can go to and decide to go into the deep roads, which is where these creatures come from. They're kind of like zombies-ish. And fight them until they die, and they get some facial tattoos. I can't remember what those particular dwarves are called. Hey, buddy. Ow, that's my arm, bud. Ow, don't bite. But I am going to give him some of those tattoos, and that's kind of the tattoo that's on right now. Kind of looks a lot like that. So I don't remember what it's called, however. What those guys are called. You're asking me a lot of things. Ooh, I can change the background too.
I've been silent for so long. You're asking me too many questions. I'll be quieter.
No, I love it. I genuinely, I love the lore of Dragon Age. I just... I've got so much lore of Dragon Age and D&D and all this other stuff that I'm having a hard time remembering. So I'm like, oh, crap, do I remember? Because it's been years since I've played it, since I've learned about it. So, all right, I think that looks pretty freaking dope. Oh,
I like it.
He looks good. Okay. Oh crap. That's okay, thankfully that's the long part. All right, so now there are classes. There are only 3 classes. However, one of them the dwarves can't use because dwarves in this world are magic resistant, so dwarves cannot cast spells. In fact, they are the ones who mine something called lyrium. In this world, lyrium is the mana that magic users use. Dwarves have a natural resistance to it. People who spend a long time around lyrium get sick and go crazy.
Yeah, I think that's
Ooh.
extra thing.
So,
And if you don't, and if you're not a dwarf, you're a magic user.
yes, so they're the mages who use lyrium to cast spells. However, there are also the Templars. The Templars keep the mages in check, quote unquote, and that is a huge, that is the entire story, essentially. Well, the main story. The main story of Dragon Age 2 is, do you choose to side with the Templars or do you choose to side with the mages? So, yeah. So, anyway.
So the first part of Skyrim. Do
Yeah.
you stand with Whiterun or that other place?
Yeah.
Can't remember what that one's called actually. It's that like a winter place, I think.
Yeah.
It's like always snowing. Someone
Okay.
gets murdered there.
All right. How do I... Okay. There we go. Rogue, yeah, warrior, and mage. And I cannot play a mage.
It is, but on average,
I am going to go with rogue. I normally...
A rogue dwarf. I love
Yeah.
it.
The main reason is because I'm the one who's leading, and I hate having to switch to my rogue for them to do stuff. I want to do stuff. I want to be the one who does things.
I want to kill people.
Well, I want to be the
me.
one who, like, does the traps and, like, looks for stuff. And so, even though
True.
I would love to play the warrior class, it just, gosh, do I want to? You're making this tricksy on me. Okay, we're gonna go rogues. All right, faction. Okay, all right, let's look at these guys. So, all right, the Grey Wardens. So yeah, I'm going to read this for those who don't know. The Grey Wardens. Rook is a Grey Warden, an ancient military order sworn to battle the Darkspawn and other monsters. Wardens undergo secret, unbreakable rites that grant them supernatural powers against the dark. I love the Grey Wardens, but I do kind of want to have in my party the other Grey Warden that is an NPC because he has a baby griffin.
Baby Griffin.
Okay, the Veil Jumpers. Rook is a Veil Jumper. This darling group explores ancient elven rooms in Arlathan Forest. Although founded by elves, they welcome anyone who brave enough to face Arlathan's reality warping magic. So, this is going to kind of talk about, this is a story, the Veil Jumpers. So, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but the Veil is what separates the world of the living from the world of spirits. It was created by the Dread Wolf, and he is trying to bring it down now. And that is the story of this. And so the Veil Jumpers are ones, and that's why it's called Veilguard, is we're the ones who are trying to prevent Solus, the Dread Wolf, from tearing down the veil. Shadow Dragons. Ooh, Shadow Dragons. This underground resistance opposes corrupt forces, opposes corrupt rulers and slavery in Tevinter. Ooh, Tevinter is cool. Coming from all walks of life, they are determined to bring justice to people. So Tevinter is one of the places that still have slavery in the world, and where mages are the ones in control. How I was kind of talking about earlier, where in the rest of Thedas, which is the world of Dragon Age, and the rest of Thedas, the mages are watched over by the Templars to keep their magic in check. However, in Tevinter, the mages are the ones who kind of rule. So that would be kind of cool. Ooh, Lords of Fortune. Alright, Rook is a Lord of Fortune, an informal collection of explorers, hunters, and treasure seekers from Ravane. The rowdy lords are famed for both daring exploits and narrow escapes. Ravane is a wealthy area of the world, so that's very cool. The Morn Watch. Rook is a Morn Watcher. This elite necromantic order explores the mysteries of life and death and tends to the undead in Navarra's sprawling Grand Necropolis. Ooh. So one of the other characters that I want to have in my party is one of these Morn Watchers and helps to guard the Grand Necropolis. So I don't know about if I'll want to do that. And the Antivan Crows. I think this might actually be it. I don't know. Rook is an Antivan Crow, swift knives in the dark. The Crows are ruthless assassins, both respected and feared as Antiva's shadowy protectors. Antiva is another area of Thedas where the Antivan Crows are kind of like mobsters, gangsters. They control the underworld, the underdark, the streets. And Teven crows are really, really cool. One of my favorite characters, Zephyrin, was an Antivan crow. Okay, however, I think I have to go. Ooh, I have to go with the Grey Wardens. I love the Grey Wardens. They have always... I think they're awesome. Ever since Duncan dies in Dragon Age Origins. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, yes. And increased damage versus Darkspawn. Darkspawn suck. So, yeah, we're going
They're
with
the
Grey
worst.
Okay. Shield against the night. When innocent lives were at stake, Rook led the charge, saving a village from a monstrous nightmare, no matter the cost to himself. During the large Darkspawn incursion, Rook was ordered to hold the line with other Grey Wardens until reinforcements arrived. Rook argued that by then villagers under attack would be dead. He disobeyed orders, leading to the squad in the incursion and sealing the tunnel to the deep roads. This turned the tide, and the Darkspawn were driven off, saving the villagers. Rook's heroism was popular among the younger wardens, but others with connections to noble families resented his independent streak. Rook chose to step away while tempers cooled. Yeah, that's yeah. All right, Okay, play style. All right. I usually go one above the norm of the base because I'm not a great gamer, but I enjoy gaming and I like having a challenge.
Wow.
But yeah, no, we're not doing Nightmare on the first run. So I'm doing I was telling you how I'm playing kind of recently did a second playthrough of Divinity 2. I put it on the hardest difficulty, and twice it asks you, are you sure? Are you sure? You cannot change this setting once you get into it. It is
sure.
so freaking hard. Oh my golly gee willikers. It is hard. So, okay.
That's pretty funny.
It's hard. In fact, part of the reason why I stopped playing was I got to a point where I couldn't beat the particular enemy in front of me. And so I'm like, I'm going to take a break. And I've been on a break for probably about a year and a half or two. All right, continue. All right. We are going with Trebor as the first name. Because. All right, Trebor Thorn. Solid name. All right, let's listen to the voices.
Yeah.
Ah!
Potato, and I can find it. You can go mine.
Time to get to work.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that voice. Sounds solid.
What's he been saying now? Well, we're not in trouble.
All right. Well, we're not in trouble. Finalize. Okay. Let's go, Rook. Let's go, Trebor.
There's one in this room, and then a lot of the ones on this map are in the fire area.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Sure. That's like all I can think about is like how that would look when they're like, I don't think you want to do this.
Oh,
I think
no,
you're
like-
doing this as a dare.
No, like seriously, it was like you cannot because normally you can change the settings in the middle of the game. They're like, we will not let you change settings in the middle of the game. If you want to play this mode, you are stuck in this mode.
It's like, oh, people just regret their choice.
There's part of me where I have
When
kind of
they're
regretted
drooling.
it because it was so hard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It was
they'll kinda,
insane.
stagger back and
So
forth
good,
during
but
that
it was
dual
insanely
animation.
tough.
Just
Yeah.
claw into 'em.
And, I don't even know how far I got. I maybe got a third of the way through.
No, it's
And it
It's
just...
designed
No,
for ice
I
cream.
got probably about a third of the way
it
through
lets you get a guarantee
on this
weekend
the second
or not
playthrough,
guarantee,
and it
lets you
just...
get a claw weekend attach.
So...
Got a lot of games you need to finish.
I do. I have a lot of games I need to finish. I know in particular, Baldur's Gate 3. I will. I promise I will.
That one, I'm like so sad that you haven't finished because like that's your game. Like,
Yeah. No, it's and
and
I
now
had
you're
the
starting
beta.
Dragon Age. Come on.
This is my game. I love Baldur's Gate. It is one of the greatest games to have ever been created. Easily, just an incredible game. But I started playing it back in 2020 when they dropped the beta. Yeah, so
Dang.
Yeah.
Just follow me.
So,
So you had a lot
where
of
were we? Oh, right.
experience.
Our best
on that
plan
one.
is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual.
It's the blue right outside.
After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Manrathus, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert.
Stream on Discord too.
So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Alright, Varric. What you got for me?
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgallus?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Oh, yes.
That looks pretty cool.
Nevgallus is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
Suck it, you normal-sized people.
She's like, oh, oops.
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Varric, now!
Sure.
Meet Bianca.
Oh,
She'd like you to stay a while.
thanks, Varric. I've never been the biggest fan of Varric, although a lot of people love him. He's pretty cool, though. And yeah, his crossbow is called Bianca,
Nevgallus.
Dumat
Wow.
Plaza.
after his
The Venatori
ex-wife.
cultists took her
Bianca.
to Dumat Plaza.
The big round one.
Suck it.
Thanks.
These, the spiky ones. One right here.
Your friend Nevgallus. He's at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
I always love the joke ones.
See you say that.
It's a rare drop.
But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
Yes,
Alright.
Harding.
Break's over.
She is probably going to be my love interest. I freaking love Harding.
I hope Nev's
Scout
as good at
Harding
finding people
is
as you claim.
amazing.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's
I've
got
heard
a lead on
that
Solus, I believe
In
her.
previous ones, you like were limited to like what gender and race you chose. But in this one, they were like, "Nah, we're doing away with that. You can romance pretty much anyone."
The Archon's palace.
Yeah,
Something
they
must have gotten them
they
riled
did
up.
that a lot in Inquisition, and it was rough. Oh
Should
my
we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev
crap,
Gallus
I need
and
a
stop Solus.
better computer.
Is it just the graphics card you need to
You
replace?
still think you can talk him down
Honestly,
before he
For everything.
starts his
I
big
kind of
ritual?
need everything.
That ritual is going to tear down
Although,
the veil. The only thing separating us from the,
The
Fade
graphics
and an
card
endless
is
number
one of
of
the biggest
demons.
things.
I have to talk him down.
Fine, Varric, you can stay there.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
The
We're too
veil.
late. The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza, then Nev will get us to Solus.
Oh no, computer.
Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
Oh my gosh, this is so janky. Oh,
When the
come
veil
on.
comes down completely?
The veil is gonna come down if I can't freaking
Then the whole world is going to
See
look
ya.
a lot like this.
Pride demon. Get out of here, dude.
You say pride demon?
Yeah, that's
Come on,
that's what
this
that
way.
was. It
It
was
should get
a
us to
pride
Harding.
demon.
I actually think I read about those when I was reading about this game earlier. Like someone had mentioned it.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick
Harding.
as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all
Like,
right?
hi.
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
This may be so wrong, but is her face freckly or is that
It is. It's fresh.
okay?
Yeah.
Because it got. I feel bad saying this, but like it kind of looked like mud had splashed up on
Yeah.
her face. Maybe it's just because it's like wet and rainy and stuff
Okay.
that made me think that.
Light attack. Perfect.
Demons, here they come.
If I can see. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hang on. All right. Wow. All right, hang on.
You're
Let's
like, oh boy.
yeah. All right, let's decrease the sensitivity because every like little thing I do moves it so freaking much. Okay, yeah, we're just doing mouse and keyboard. All right. Let's go. All right, graphics. I can't put any lower. Yep, it's all on low. Yeah, I am using all the RAM. Okay.
You have 4 gigs RAM.
I know I've got 8 gigs of RAM, or at least I thought I did. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll see how well this goes. Okay, he is different. Alright. Alright, Tree War. Get it together.
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza.
I
and
got
find
plenty of
Nev.
health. I am not going to.
You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
Yeah, oh, we're good.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was,
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
You are in violation of Imperial
Oh
order.
no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
Alright, I'm moving. Moving and grooving.
Well, that person just got 8.
Yep.
Predatory cultists!
Got 8 right up there.
I hate these assholes.
My goodness.
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block the way.
Alright. Okay, Harding. Oh. Jukes. Jukes.
Friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
They crossed the Grey Wardens a few years back. Got a lot of our people killed.
Yep. I was there.
Yes. Freaking Venatori and their freaking taking the red lyrium.
The magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
So, I guess I'm kind of confused on why the dwarves can't use magic.
It's just part of their,
Kill them all!
Like their beliefs? Like,
No, they physically cannot use magic.
oh. Okay, so
They're-
like it just
they're-
doesn't react when they try to
They're
use it.
magic resistant,
Yeah.
which is why they're able to mine the lyrium that allows people to use magic. Now, earlier, Varric was talking about blood mages. You can use magic from a couple of different sources. Lyrium, which is natural, is found in the ground. The dwarves mine it and they send it. They process it and then send it to the different circles. A circle is a group of mages who are learning, going to school, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And but the dwarves just, they can't use, they physically cannot, do not have the ability to use magic.
Oh, okay.
However, something we're going to see with Scout Harding is she has the ability to use magic, and it's from something that happened in Dragon Age Inquisition.
She found out she was half elf. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's actually a lot cooler than that. And I won't necessarily spoil it because we will find out, and it's so cool. And that's part of the reason why I want freaking Harding, because she is cool. She also did a ton in Inquisition, and like, yeah, she's super cute. Use tab
If
to
she
select.
were a real person, you would date her.
I would. Oh, so this is where you use it. Okay, cool. So then we select. Okay, cool. Clear, and then we just. Oh.
The Venatorial in these streets. Venatori, take your revenge!
Alright, need a little bit of health. There we go. Good. I do like, you know, when I
Another
can
barrier.
see
But it looks like
the
that's
fighting
what, not the
animations are
Venatoris.
freaking awesome.
Just when they're visible.
Golly, I need a new computer so freaking bad.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
That's where he gets his name.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent
I don't
taste in
know.
enemies.
Do you feel that this
I do my
the Rook
best.
is the strong or one of the stronger pieces on
You
the
said
board?
you had a lead?
That's pretty solid, yeah.
Huh.
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did
I
find
prefer the
hints
night,
of
if
old
that
magic,
makes sense.
similar to what you get in Elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
I'm so curious as to
Worse.
what's happened
This
with the
ritual's already drawing
Inquisitor.
more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Alright, let's go keep exploring Minrathous. I'm freaking loving Minrathous. It is absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait till we get to, like, different areas of Thedas. Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, Namiel?
Alright.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes
I
to a
always
straight up
forget where
fight,
we
we're
fight him.
dead.
So Solus was in our party in the previous game.
I did see
We
him
can
as a
slide down the
romanceable
line.
character.
Yeah.
I'm getting too old for this.
Or the second one. Whatever.
Yeah.
Previous one.
Oops. My
But now
bad,
he's
Harding. I'm
there.
sorry that you had
That's
to,
the building I tracked Solus to.
you know, jump into
Looks like the
me.
Venatori also found it, and then demons found
Whoops. Oh, my ranged attack.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
On this guy?
Yes, you want me to
So
leave?
this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
Alright, Solus,
Oh,
where you at, bro?
It honestly doesn't surprise me if it was.
Okay,
3000.
cool.
Yeah, bone hits hard.
Yeah. That's cool. Alright.
Right.
Ooh.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
There goes the tail.
Solus hates slavery.
Yes, he
One
does.
of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
Yes, he was. Solus is a good guy.
What do you see?
Money.
No sign of Solus.
I see money.
Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Oh, yes. Oh. Is this the making of the Elder Gods?
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah, Trying to control it,
Just
maybe?
makes sense.
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
So,
Get his face squishified again here. He does not want it.
all right.
Demons.
Oh, nice. Headshot. Boom. Suck it, bro. Come up here. Oh, this is. I need to go here.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Oh, I was trying to go around,
Air's
but
full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Fenharel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Chuckles.
I was going to chuckles.
see, that's part of the reason why a lot of
See what's
people
on the other
really
side.
like Varric. Varric is a pretty funny character. He's been in since Dragon Age 2. He is pretty fun, but ooh, freaking awesome in here. Can you open? Nope, can't open for me. Ooh, thank you. Money, money, money.
Damn. Money.
Open this. Alright, Rook. What we got?
It's one of my favorite things in games is like getting rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'm like, yeah,
This the big glowing window you
definitely
saw earlier?
take some money.
It's
if I
called
want
an
it.
alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Yeah, and here we go through the veil.
So it's sounding like he is potentially the bad guy.
Yes, ish.
Okay.
Okay, so Solus felt that, so kind of like what Varric was saying, Solus felt that the ancient elven gods were doing a lot of bad stuff to the ancient people. And so he is called Fenharel. That is his deity name. The Dread Wolf, or the Trickster Wolf. And so he tricked all of the other ancient elven gods and put them in this place called the Fade. And then he created the Veil, which separates our plane from the Fade. However, he now, for some reason, wants to tear down the Veil and reunite the worlds. So,
Okay.
he did this in the first place, and now he's wanting to undo it.
Okay.
So, now the thing about the Fade and that world is there are spirits. Each of these spirits are controlled by, different emotions. Sloth, pride, justice. And so what he is trying to do is now combine those two worlds again into one, just how it used to be. Why? It's hard to say. We don't know that he is the Dread Wolf until the very end of Inquisition.
Okay.
So until then, playing this game is kind of a spoiler for part of Inquisition. However, Yeah, so we don't really know a lot about it. All we know is that Solus is an elf who is more knowledgeable than most other different lore scholars and stuff, like, and we don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
He's also one of the first people that we are introduced to in the game because of a lot of crazy stuff that's happening, and the main bad guy of Inquisition. So so yes, he is kind of the bad guy, but I feel like we're going to have another bad guy. Before this game was called Dragon Age Veilguard, it was called Dragon Age Dreadwolf. And I don't know why they changed it from Dad, because D-A-D, Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Actually, I do know why, because there was a lot of daddy jokes. But Veilguard is
so many daddy jokes.
Oh no, oh my gosh. I remember when they finally announced the title of it, like Dragon Age Dreadwolf, like a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago or more. And they were like non-stop jokes of Dad, because like you call the original Dragon Age Origins DOA or DAO, DA2, DAI, and now DAD. Oh yeah.
It's silly.
Oh, it's so fun. Gosh, this game is gorgeous. I wish I had better graphics card and more RAM and a better CPU.
More everything.
I know. I've been looking. I can build a pretty nice computer for about $3,000. I've been looking.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's just so much.
I know, because I was like, well, maybe I'll just do parts, but I'm like, I can't just do this or just do this. I would have to
We're not in Rathus anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
And we've got demons. That little end line.
You out.
I thought the demons were bad back in Rathus.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
And I'm out of healing potions too. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they restocked it.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting
probably
worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Oh shoot, I need to do that. I press R to reload all the time. Don't reload, don't press R. Ooh, destroying that brought me a health potion.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Alright, I'm hurrying. Don't press R, don't press R, don't press R.
Almost there.
Headshot. I do like the combat. It looks so pretty.
So pretty.
That was one thing I was a little concerned about.
Quite a few of them are there.
Nothing compared to how many
Like,
will
I
get if
know this
Solus
is just the
finishes his
opening
ritual.
mission.
Uh-huh.
So far, it has been pretty linear.
Yes.
Is that something that you think is going to be this game? Like, it's going to be a pretty linear story, or?
Yes, I do think so, because that is something that they mentioned when they created the game. Part of it is because of how massive they made the previous game. They made it so effing huge. The first area, the hinterlands, most people spent 30 hours in the hinterlands itself.
Wow.
Because there's so many side quests. And so, again, they wanted Veilguard to be more along the lines of the original. So they decided to make it a little more linear. And not as open world. So how we've gone, like, there have been areas that we could have explored a little bit. I don't know if you saw, like, the mini map, but there were a couple of areas that we could have explored, but I was like, oh, I kind of follow the story. But yeah, so this is, I do think that this is how it's going to be, at least for this a little bit.
Bless you.
Thank you. But that is just the play itself. I do not think the story is, like, obviously the story is slightly linear. Come on, get up there. I can't get up there, and it's went to a cutscene. Alright, you freaking pride demon.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
Suck it, bro. Gosh. Oh, destroy the pot. Give me a thing.
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Oh no. Did I die? Or do
Yeah,
we
I
kill
think
him
so.
just in time?
I think he died.
Oh.
Everyone
Oh.
all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Everyone all right? I mean, I died, but it's okay because he died first.
Yep. Hey man, that's how you win the game. Alright, Solus. Stop tearing down the veil. I know you play up, but stop it. Heck yeah,
All right.
freaking Harding.
I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
You know what?
We've got your back.
No,
Anyone can get
Harding!
through to him.
I'm sorry.
You can.
I will
Thanks,
change
Harding.
my decision,
Whatever else
Harding.
he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons.
Take care of the team for me.
But if I could have
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Chuckles.
Hey, Solus. Missed you.
Mega pointy ears.
Let's buy him some time.
Oh, come on, no. Whew. Okay, come on, where's a pot?
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
You better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Oh, did I die just there? Oh no. Golly.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
Not Bianca.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
Dude, I'm a
The
dwarf.
storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
I'm a dwarf.
I'm resistant to
But
magic.
you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Harding, you're with me.
Let's go, Harding.
Harding
Meg,
greatly
keep the
approves.
demons off us.
Yeah.
You got it.
I hope this is where we get to see Harding's magic. I think this was the scene that they had in the promo stuff. Alright, I've got like a modicum of health. I've got 1 bar. Come on, I gotta find a pot somewhere. Pots. Pot. Nope, no pots. Hey, Harding. You're looking cute today.
This is it!
Bring down that scaffolding!
Yeah, something about land just makes perfect sense to my brain. And I hate it for that.
Come on, computer. I believe in you.
Just whispered that really weirdly.
Why? Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you.
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Was he a rogue?
Who?
The elf guy?
Solus? No, he was a mage.
Oh.
Varric was a rogue, yes. Harding is actually a rogue as well. Although I am so curious because she's going to be using magic, so I'm curious how she's going to do it. Uh-oh. Oh. Varric, I haven't really liked you, but that's so sad.
Varric!
Little shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Varric! Varric!
Varric, no.
Oh no, no, no! Harding!
Oh my gosh, freaking Elgranon. Oh my golly gee willikers, no freaking way. I'm so, oh my gosh. Oh my heck, Elgranon looks so freaking dope. No.
Rook, no.
First Varric and now me. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I need a fair computer, but oh man.
You are getting squealy. It's
Dude,
funny.
I was so afraid. Like, genuinely.
You have no idea what you have done.
We're in the fade.
Soulless.
He's wandering around like he doesn't know what he's doing there.
I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here.
The place
But
of
why
dreams.
am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
So I think if we don't get it here, then I'll farm that out next. strong just for the.
I'd like
All
to
right, you
look
brought me
up.
here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they
gosh.
ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw
So
until
the blight
I trapped
happened
them.
before that.
Thanks to you, though,
Interesting.
I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
I can't help it. These are always my go-to choices.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
Yeah,
So
that's
those
true.
things that got out, you said they were gods?
Like, he's also a great storyteller.
They said they were gods.
That justifies
Blighted,
it.
tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Get its butt. No.
Oh.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right.
Yeah.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Ooh, okay, alright, yeah. Okay, there will probably be another cutscene, but then I think we'll pause and keep going next time because it's almost time, bedtime. But
Yeah.
and then I
that's
do
our-
want to ask you a couple of questions on your thoughts and stuff here before we end as well.
Okay.
I am giddy like a little schoolgirl. I have a massive shitting grin on my face. I love so far.
Why tear down the veil?
You want me to take the shot?
No idea what you
Barrett's
have
alive.
done. This is your responsibility now.
I mean, you're alive, so
Look who's still with us.
Varric?
couldn't kill
You're
Barrett.
okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'll take more than a flesh wound to stop me.
It is but a flesh wound.
I don't think I'll be making it out to the field.
They
anytime
really
soon,
did
though.
that lie. It is but a flesh wound.
Or are they different? I think I'm gonna go with this.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like that time you ditched your orders for a better strategy during a darkspawn attack.
The head on the first.
There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for Elfroot.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever.
Oh man.
Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Are you
Then
okay,
I
Harding?
really need to look around.
Yeah,
you okay?
you should. And we should talk about things.
I love
Maybe
you.
find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep.
Yeah, get some sleep.
See you later, kid.
Now he's gonna die. I'm kidding.
Oh, man. All right, load so I can save and then have a little debrief. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh.
So that opening, is it going to be different depending on what like race you pick or what class you
Some
pick?
of the options may be different. It'll be the same thing, but like they might have different dialogue and stuff. But overall, I do believe that it is going to be pretty much the same, and then based on your other things. But I do think that it's going to be pretty much the same. Because, it is just like the first opening hour. It's kind of hard for them. Like, I know this is a massive game. However, like, there is only so much you can change.
Yeah.
So, what are your overall thoughts? Again, notwithstanding my horrible computer, what are your thoughts on gameplay, on story, on how we're starting? What were you thinking?
So story, like you obviously know a crap ton because you've played the other two or the other three, is it?
Three.
Two?
Yeah.
Yeah, three. So I know that I won't like probably get as giddy as you got when you like hearing all this story stuff. I feel like the story, if I did know it from the beginning, would be incredible. Because like there are just some games that are just like they're so involved, that like it's and this one I do think is one of them, but again, since I haven't played any of the others,
and coming from nothing, like they're trying to spell some things out. I mean, that's like as you're traveling through Solus's little hideout there, they're talking about like what Solus did in the previous game and all that sort of stuff. But like, I've been going into a little more depth, playing it, just so you can understand and get a little more context. But and like I said, I'll send you a couple of short videos to kind of give you a little bit more information as well, so that you're just not like, WTF is going on.
As far as like gameplay and stuff goes, I am nervous. I haven't played a game quite like that in a while. It kind of reminds me of like a more in-depth or a more complicated Fable.
Okay.
If you've played Fable, I don't know if you have.
Yeah, I've played bits and pieces. I've seen gameplay of it. Yeah, no, so I get that.
And so, and I haven't played a game like that in a really long time. So, I don't know. I'm a little nervous going into it. It's like I did buy it, and it's downloading right now. But I'm like I don't know, and so and to I guess put more validity in my concern, I guess, is that
I think outside
going
of the
into
supernova, I
watching
never
you,
dropped
I
below
was
50%.
partly expecting it to be turn-based.
Okay.
And it's not, at least as far as what we've seen.
No. And I think I slightly mentioned this to you when we were talking on the phone earlier, is it's going to be a little more hack and slashy
Yeah.
than some of the other previous games.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
I
so-
think they did that as a to try and get more people into it, because more
Yeah.
people do in general prefer that. However, the
Well-
strategy comes with those different abilities,
Where I got my first kill
and
was
then
playing,
being
so-
able to work with your team,
Yeah.
to make things work.
Yeah. That's where I'm like, I'm confused, I guess, on what they're going to do. But that's the funny thing about you saying that they made it more hack and slash so that they could like pull more people in. Is that I absolutely hated turn-based games until Baldur's Gate. Yeah,
Most
I
people
like
did. Most people
I
did.
freaking hated it. It was so annoying. And now that that's out, like I have had fights with friends over like whether or not turn-based games are good. and I was like, and you know, it's subjective, but I was like, I just found them to be so boring.
Right.
In fact, I think I've actually fought with Blake about it too. Like back when we were dating and first starting to learn each other's play style.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so I hated him so much, and then Baldur's Gate came out, and I'm like, I freaking love this.
It's
And
so
I
good.
understand, you know, that this game was already in development before Baldur's Gate came out, but I feel like Baldur's Gate like proves like if you have a good game, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know?
So now,
And-
if you do place, like, in particular, Dragon Age Origins, none of the games are turn-based, but they are strategy. And so with Dragon Age Origins, you could put in a sequence of events. So say your character is below below 70, below 20% health, whatever. You could make one of the other characters do like a goading attack to draw off people from you.
Okay.
You could program it so that, like, when they got below 20 health, they could use a health potion.
I'm pretty sure that's my set.
Okay.
That was one of the amazing things, the revolutionary things that Dragon Age Origin did. However, it only lasted in Dragon Age Origin. In Dragon Age 2, they programmed a little bit more of that into the AI. You could still make some things. And then in Dragon Age Inquisition is much more like this, like the Veilguard, where you have only a certain number of health potions, but it's seeming like they're making it so that your abilities work together. And that was one of the big things about this particular game about Veilguard, is that they're like, we want your characters to sync up and do combos, and we want them to do this, and we want them to do that. So that's how they're kind of getting around that, like, people who loved Origins, and I am one of the lesser people who loved that ability to make your characters do exactly what you wanted and have that strategy. So, but it has been always a, quick combat. You could always pause the combat. You could go to a tactician mode, and then you could say, hey, you character, I want you to go and attack this. I want you to use this particular move, whatever.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, that makes sense.
Again, I don't know if this does that. We would have to, maybe next time we can test it
further. Yeah,
but
this was just like the opening mission.
Yeah,
so.
Which the opening mission usually are a little bit easier, get the controls, and like I said, I have it on a little more of a harder difficulty, and golly, with my horrible, horrible graphics card. It's slow as all get out, making it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
yeah,
Discord might not be helping.
yeah, well, Discord and OBS and
All those other
YouTube
programs,
Studios and yeah, like I said, that's why I need more CPU, more RAM, better graphics card. I just need a whole new computer.
Yep.
Yeah, so I am so excited. Oh my goodness, this is I will send you those videos tonight. As soon as we're done with this video, I will send you those videos.
Do it.
It's called Dragon Age 101.
Oh, okay. So that's gonna get you like started. Okay.
Yeah, it's going to give you like the hyper basics. And then there is a Dragon Age 201, but that has a little more of the spoilers if you don't really care.
Yeah, I'm not one of the people who like gets mad at spoilers.
Yeah. See,
especially because I probably won't be playing those.
yeah. If you ever do, like, the game is just good. The games are just good. But yeah, so anyway, I think that's a good spot for us to end the stream. What are you thinking?
Oh, I think it's good. Yeah, this is I'm excited to see more.
Yeah, it'll be great. Anyway, thank you guys for coming who all came. And we'll see you later.
Good night.
I sure hope so. As